Husband, in honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battle mechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize. The Capellan Confederation.
Lancers, we have been called to war. Operation Rat is a go. Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex, to bloody their most fanatic battle mech regiments, and to take their territory for our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikhonov. Defended by numerous battle mech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikhonov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars. Heavily industrialized with an astronomical abundance of natural ore and mineral mining that fuels a booming planetary economy and acts as the foundation for Tikhonov's true prize, battle mech factories. Responsible for the manufacturing of large portions of the Capellan Confederation's heavy battle mech forces, and considered to be the lifeblood to the CCAF's war machine. Taking Tikhonov and its mech factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own. But the defenders of Tikhonov are among the most fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, many of them lifelong residents of the region. Expect them to fight with unparalleled levels of ferocity to defend their homeworld. First Prince Hans Davian has personally charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission: to break the unbreakable fortress world and claim its mech factories in the name of the Federated Suns. And as God is our witness, we will not misplace the faith that he has put into all of us. We will bend Tikhonov and any other Capellan world that stands in our way to our will. Wave 3 of Operation Rat has begun. From here, the Crucis Lancers will divide and conquer a number of systems, securing our grip of the Tikhonov commonality. The second and third Crucis Lancers' next assignment is to take the world of Tigris. Boasting one of the highest standards of living and well-educated populaces in all of the Capellan Confederation, Tigris has acted as a cultural center and brain trust of the Capellan state for centuries. Bringing Tigris to heel will consolidate the Federated Suns' might throughout the Terran corridor, and further secure our hold of vital jump ship routes into the Lyran Commonwealth. Its conquest will also rob House Liao of a major population center containing some of the Capellan state's brightest minds and wealthiest families, hampering the Confederation for generations. Given the system's wealth and nobility, House Liao has stationed significant defenses on Tigris. With only 2nd and 3rd battalions assigned to this invasion, we should expect to encounter stiff resistance to our occupation, as we will not be able to rely on the same amount of support that we received on Tikhonov. But always remember, the Lancers have already done what not even the Star League could do. We took the unconquerable world of Tikhonov. Compared to that, there is nothing that Tigris can throw at us that we haven't already faced before.
Soina, capital system of the Soina commonality, and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Soina had been a beacon of industry and technological sophistication, once housing large populous cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Inner Sphere, the succession wars brought death and destruction to Soina. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centers, combined with its centralized location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Suns' ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Soina. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Suns command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Soina's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the Inner Sphere, spreading panic among Soina's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen Mio codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
The Tyr movement was founded to right the injustices brought upon the people of Rasalhague by those that claimed to be our equals. For over 700 years, both House Kurita and House Steiner have used their lies of equality to justify the oppression of our people. I am here to announce that these injustices end now. Today, with the blessing of both Comstar's Primus Mindu Waterly and the Draconis Combine's Gunji no Kanrei Theodor Kurita, I declare the independence of the Rasalhague Military District from Combine rule. From this day forth, we will be recognized as the Free Rasalhague Republic. Conrad Kurita has ordered the withdrawal of all DCMS forces stationed in what is now Republic space. Overseeing this peaceful transition of power will be the loyal forces of our newly formed military, the Kung's Armee.
Report! The DCMS's 8 Rasalhague Rangers have attacked the Kung's Armee and ISIL convoy, carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody.
Damn it! Alert the ISF at the Combine Embassy. I'm greenlighting the full deployment of the first tier's battle mech forces. Alert! Alert! All first tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack. Repeat, all first tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack.
Attacks continue across the newly formed Free Rasalhague Republic as DCMS troops refuse to withdraw from Republic space. The rogue forces have answered.
Kaiju Marcus Kurita's call to action has rallied the support of a number of DCMS commands loyal to the Rasalhague Military District and his cousin, Coordinator Takashi Kurita. They continue to valiantly fight against the illegal annexation of Combine territory by Magnuson's rebel forces. The known tier terrorist has...
Just breaking from Comstar, the heir to the Dragon and the Gunji no Kanrei of the Draconis Combine, Theodor Kurita, has just released a public announcement regarding the ongoing Rasalhague crisis. Let's listen in.
The Dragon has entered a new era. As we look ahead to the future, we are saddened by those who only look behind.
For the Dragon to move forward, we must shed the shackles that bind us, limiting our power and holding us back from true greatness. By allowing the Rasalhague people to be free, we have removed the shame that has quietly burdened the Dragon for centuries. There are those who believe that to harken back to an older time is to further the purpose of the Dragon. They are wrong. The Dragon endures because it adapts and embraces progress without burying itself in obsolete beliefs. Those who oppose the will of the Dragon are therefore declared Ronin, masterless warriors who think only of their own selfish desire. and not the will of the Combine. To these Ronin I say, lay down your arms and accept true honor, or follow your selfish course to a disgraceful and ignoble end.
Tyra, I'm sorry. I dedicated my life to fighting for the freedom of our people. To build a better home for you to grow up to see. One where you would never leave under the boots of House Corita or Steiner. But the great house's disdain for our people is endless. Magnuson and the Republic were fools to trust that they would recognize our people as equals, or that the hired guns would care for anything more than lining their pockets with what little wealth our people have. One day, you will learn of all the things Christian and I sacrificed for our people, and of the mercenaries that betrayed us, leaving your mother and I to die at the hands of our oppressors. I'm sorry that their greed and indifference robbed you of a life with us by your side. If by some miracle I survive and live to see you again, I can promise you one thing. I will make them pay.
Citizens of Rasalhague, the night has passed, and a new glorious day has dawned on the Republic. I am here with you to announce that the primary perpetrators of the Ronin uprisings across our new Republic have been brought to justice. The Ronin's rejection of our sovereignty and callous disregard for civilian life was nothing new to the people of Rasalhague. Their objective was to reinforce a 700-year culture of oppression and racism towards our people, returning us to a status quo that sought to have them retain absolute power over us. In that, they have utterly failed. Today, the people of Rasalhague remain free, while the Ronin's dated ideals of bigotry die with their misbegotten crusade. This was accomplished not just by the valiant efforts of our own brothers and sisters in the Kung's army, or the mercenaries that supported our cause, but from the help of our former countrymen Gunji no Conre Theodore Corita and the soldiers of the DCMS. Although our paths have diverged, Conre Corita and the brave members of the DCMS fought on our behalf against their own. Their sacrifices on behalf of the people of Rasalhague show us all the true honor and compassion of the dragon. Their actions will never be forgotten. This war has acted as a baptism of fire for our new republic. It is one that has forged us into a stronger nation, that has proven to the entire inner sphere what we have known all along, that together, the people of the free Rasalhague Republic are no one's lesson. From this day forth, the Rasalhague people will now and forever stand amongst the great houses of the inner sphere as equals.
The Draconis Combine has gone too far, inflicting harsh actions upon Federated citizens protesting against the conquerors that have invaded their lands. The FedCom Alliance must initiate swift action in response to this senseless violence.
Hans Davion spews lies, only seeking to conquer, to dominate, all in the guise of liberation. Our skies are riddled with the enemy. Invasion is upon us. Stewards of Vega, your world will soon be under attack by the power-hungry invaders. We cannot withstand this onslaught. It is only a matter of time before our lands are overrun, before our people are enslaved. Great sacrifice is required to prevail, to secure the freedom of our citizens. For the Combine to live on. The FedCom invasion extracts a heavy toll. Systems slip through our grasp as the enemy seeks to break our will, offering only death and destruction. A bold move is needed to prevent annihilation. To that end, Conrad Kurita has devised a counter-strike for the ages in an effort to reshape our fortunes. A tactical gambit that could see the Combine snatch victory from the clutches of defeat. The forward deployed are the tip of the sword. These raiding units will plunge deep into the home regions of the Federated Suns and Lyran Commonwealth. We must force our adversary to react. This is our only chance to weather the storm. The 4th Arcab Legion will gather inside the Althouse system, in attack range of Arcturus. From there, this daring counter-offensive will get underway. Strike hard, Raiders. I wish you good fortune. The fate of the Combine hangs in the balance.
Archon Emeritus Katrina Steiner is dead. The Commonwealth mourns.
Archon Melissa Steiner Davian has recalled LCAP forces, signaling the end of the war.
Due to the Combine's invasion of Arcturus and beyond.
Hans Davian has lost, beaten at his own game. Despite the FedCom Alliance's false claims of victory, the rest of the Inner Sphere knows who has emerged victorious in this conflict. Owing to Conrad Kurita's wisdom and will to act, the citizens of the Draconis Combine live free. Our way of life has been preserved. Allow this to serve notice to the entire Inner Sphere. The dragon lives on.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You looking for some hardcore mech action? Well, strap in, pal! I have an offer that will make the hairs on your neck stand up and dance around like no one's watching.
Rolling.
Oh! You're gonna have to do better than that, buddy. Hey, folks, Duncan Fisher here, broadcasting from the seat of my mech. Whoa, mama! I felt that. I should stop letting him win. Oh, come back here, you! I ain't looking for your average mech jock. I need someone daring, someone who can handle their autocannons and doesn't mind playing second billing to a rising star with personality for days. Whoa!
Hey Duncan, maybe we better finish this outside the mech?
Okay, guess it's time I stop making my opponent look like a million C-bills. As you can see, I'm having lots of fun, but I'm a generous guy. Whoa! Come join me and share in the fun. The last 2 mech warriors standing will earn a spot in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament being held on Solaris on New Year's Eve. So come fight with me on hardcore. I promise the action will be hardcore. Whoa!
Okay, that's a wrap.
But I'm just warming up.
What do you think, Commander?
I think that guy is gonna talk himself into an early grave.
Pandemonium is raging downtown Solaris City. Moments ago, I caught up with Randall Logan, a member of the Inglorious Outcasts, the group suspected of commandeering the mech and setting it aflame.
For years, the Solaris Games and others like it have offered great wealth and fame to countless victors. but they have also maimed or ended the lives of many others, all to the sound of cheers and applause. We call on those responsible.
Blah, blah, blah. This sounds like boring nonsense. A big old nothing burger with extra cheese. Let's get down to business. Solaris, the holy grail of mech duels. Yours truly finally makes a triumphant return to these legendary arenas. Citizens across Greyland and Equatus and the entire Innersphere will watch as I blow up. Metaphorically, of course. Burning to death is not my idea of a good time. But obliterating other mech warriors that are fighting in the Solaris arenas? Haha! Count me in! Buckle up, Solaris. Daddy's home. Hello, folks. Duncan Fisher here. Your new and improved Solaris commentator. Shout out to Commander Mason, the tournament champion and saver of my bacon. Thanks to him, my voice echoes across Solaris into your living rooms. You're welcome. Remember, if you follow your dreams, fail upwards. Don't die in the process. Benefit from being a beloved character. Wait for the right people to kick the bucket. Anything is possible. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the arena.
Bloody hell was that all about? Oi! We had no time to secure our mechs before that high G maneuver. You could have killed someone. She could have killed someone.
What's the sit rep?
I'm going. Come up. You both need to see this.
Brianna, what's going on?
We have company.
What? We have a dropship blockading us?
Not a dropship.
What in God's name? No. No! It can't be!
That's a warship.
Unlike Sana, this one's operational.
How is that possible?
Right now, I'm more concerned about living to see another day. If that thing is active...
We're as good as dead.
Cut our thrusters. Make it look like we're not operational. With any luck, they'll just let us float by.
You heard the commander. Cut engines. Emergency power and life support only.
Copy.
I see it too.
Seems like they're letting us pass.
But why? They've got us dead to rights.
I'm not keen on giving them the chance to change their minds. Reactivate the engines. 3G hard burn until we are sure we're out from underneath that thing's guns. Get us the hell out of here.
Gladly. We should be clear of Rasalhague. No one's following.
First bit of good luck we've had all day.
Pray that it holds out.
What don't we know?
I've been in touch with the system's jump point, trying to secure a jump ship berth out of here. We weren't the only system hit. Whatever happened here is happening all across the Corwood systems. Rasalhague Republic, Draconis Combine, even the Federated Commonwealth. All have been hit by these mystery raiders.
But this can't just be just a handful of raiders. This many systems? This is the start of a full-scale invasion.
If anyone can hear this, please, help us!
So, what now?
Well, we're still under contract with the Republic. We'll need to link up with the Kung's army and report what happened here.
Getting word that Major Sechak and the Scimitars are falling back to the system of Radigo.
That's where we'll go. If anything, they can corroborate our story. Something tells me we're gonna need all the allies we can get.
We're almost in orbit around Last Frontier. This is as close as I dare go until we know where we're going.
Why?
There is a large concentration of jump ships and drop ships within the system's gravity well.
Could be the locals using a documented pirate point, prepping a quick extraction in case things go south.
After our close encounter with that warship, I don't want to risk it. We'll contact Spears first and form a plan based on what he says.
Rihanna? What the hell are you doing here?
Your office said you were out here. Did you not receive our message through Comstar?
No. But admittedly, I've been a bit busy. I'm overseeing a geological survey on behalf of the Republic's government. But that was before the fighting erupted.
What fighting?
Some new hotshot pirate gang calling themselves Clan Ghost Bear.
Ghost Bear? There's more than one of them now.
The Kungsarmé's first freemen have been holding them back, waiting for reinforcements to arrive.
Spears, reinforcements aren't coming. Give us your coordinates. We're en route to pick you up and getting you out of here.
What? No. I have an entire survey team down here. I can't just abandon them, not over a pirate gang.
This isn't some pirate gang. It's something much worse and serious.
First I've heard of it. We've received no news from Comstar of war breaking out.
Well, it's here. These invaders have already taken multiple coreward systems. If they are here, this world is likely already lost.
Sebastian, he's telling the truth. We've seen it firsthand on multiple worlds now. This is serious.
Okay. I'll send you our coordinates. But I want extraction for both myself and my crew.
I have the food stores to accommodate 10 extra bodies, but I can't take excavators or other heavy equipment. You'll need to find another ship for those, or leave them behind.
Understood. Sending coordinates now. If things are really this dire, I need to close up my affairs here. Contact me again when you're in the area.
We will.
Extracting spears from a war zone is gonna be its own challenge.
Not anything we haven't done before.
Not like this. If the Ghost Bears are fielding the same mechs and armored infantry as the Wolves, it's not gonna be easy. They fight like nothing else I've ever seen.
That's because no one has. Their tech is light years ahead of ours. Far beyond what even the Star League or even the Helm Memory Corps had.
What about the mech we salvaged from Rodrigo? Anything it can tell us about these invaders?
Only that the Wolves are playing on a whole nother level. Their entire interface and weapon mounting systems are vastly different from what we feel. It's like nothing I've ever seen. I'm trying to make heads or tails of how they do things, but we just don't have the facilities to properly work with their tech.
Any way that we can at least jerry-rig it to be more compatible with our own?
Yeah, suppose I could. But we'll lose out on any unique capabilities their mechs might have that we just don't understand yet.
No point trying to understand tech we can't use anyways. Just treat them like any other mech in our hangar.
That I can do. But I'll need more time to make sure everything will work the way we want it to. I'll start testing things out right away.
Good. Even if we can't get full use of them, I'll gladly take any advantage we can get out of their tech we can use.
Well said.
So, how'd you manage to get your hands on this one?
It wasn't easy. On Rodrigo, we were able to hold the line and beat back a wave of hostiles calling themselves Clan Wolf.
So they can be beat.
I don't know. We won our first battle against them. Only for a reserve force to smash into us. They made short work of 2 whole mercenary commands and a Kungsarmé detachment. We barely made it off Rodrigo alive.
And the first Freeman on Last Frontier?
They might be putting up a good fight now, but I wouldn't bet on them surviving. Not from this.
I see. So it's the end times and these invaders from beyond need to kill us all. Where do I fit in all this? Why rescue me?
Because you have something that might help us uncover who these clans really are, and what they want.
The data cores we found. At the end of the trail my father left.
The old Star League ones. Why do you think they have anything to do with this?
Brianna, let's show him.
The base we extracted the data cores from. We found this symbol on the primary blast doors.
We didn't know what to make of it at the time, but now.
Where was this taken?
In orbit above Alege. On the side of a Clan Wolf warship we flew by.
A warship? You serious? We need to get to Rasalhague.
What's there?
The nearest interstellar expedition's headquarters. That'll be the closest place I can pull your data cache info from. And I can also pension Prince Magnusson for the Republic to assist. We might already be sitting on the key to stopping this invasion. He'll want to help.
Agreed. Brianna, looks like we're heading to Rasalhague. Book us a jump ship immediately.
On it, Commander.
So, what's the verdict? Did we get it?
My team has gone over each partition of the core as we grab them. While all of us were so busy diving into the vast amounts of Star League-era data, what we should have been looking at was the vault itself.
Why? What's so important about that base?
We've pieced together schematics of the facility from bits of each recovered file. That whole base was built slightly over 70 years ago, not the hundreds we initially assumed. And in the plans, there are secondary data cores hidden deep below the facility.
You're saying we didn't get those secondary core? Fahad, I thought you said you grabbed everything.
Don't pin this on me. You were there too. We ran past the mech hangars straight to the CNC center. I patched in through there, grabbed everything I could before we torched the place and ran.
Then you likely missed it. This data store was well hidden in a sub-basement below the mech hangars. You likely couldn't even get access to this area through the CNC center.
So, that means we left whatever was there for Comstar to grab.
If you torched the CNC center, it's highly likely that Comstar didn't even know it was there. They would have seen the mechs as the biggest prize after the core.
So what are you suggesting?
The real prize in that vault may still be resting under the facility waiting for us to take it.
You want us to go back there, don't you?
What? Are you mad? No!
In case you didn't notice, there's a war going on. Deep space derelict bases aren't high on anyone's priority list right now.
Yeah. Well, if we think this base is somehow related to the clans, what makes you think they won't be there?
Other than the fact it was already long abandoned and far from where their current front lines are?
Sorry, Sebastian, I agree with Fahad on this one. That base was fully stocked with mechs and equipment, likely advanced supplies for this very invasion. I wouldn't want to go back there alone.
What if I could grab us an escort?
Who do you have in mind?
I don't know. I'll need to ask around. Now that news of the war is common knowledge, Mercs are in high demand. I'll need some time to see who's sitting on the fence.
Very well. We'll start moving in that direction, but we won't be able to stay idle while you figure everything out. We'll move on the vault after you line us up an escort.
Fair enough. Well, I better get to it then.
On your knees. On your knees!
By the Father, you will pay for this.
We've cleared the facility.
And you rebirths did it without our best warriors there to defend it.
That was your mistake.
Do you intend to take us as bondsmen? We would rather commit bondsref than serve as your prisoners.
Not sure what that means. But your lives are in our hands now.
Anyone else? We have business in the facility, in the main terminal room.
One of their techs locked us out of the system. But there is a biometric access panel that seems to be running from a backup generator.
You're coming with us. Point us in the right direction.
And lend a hand.
Handprint accepted. System unlocked.
Savages. This is why the Inner Sphere must be saved from you. You will need special access codes to plug back into the system, which you do not have. So this foolish exercise is over.
You've been waiting a long time for this. Get what you came for.
This facility had all vital material wiped. There is nothing for you here. Mr. Fox, how can you...
Talk to me, Dad.
Deserter's son.
Not all valuable intel was wiped out.
He violated his directive to not father children. You are free birth. Just like him. Unworthy of drawing breath.
Careful. You can talk us into executing you right here.
I will save you the trouble. Allow me to commit bondsref, and I will no longer be in the presence of the son of a freeborn deserter.
Still don't know what that word means.
I'm not gonna kill you, but you are gonna be a prisoner of a freeborn deserter's son.
So, Spears, how are our guests?
Strangely cooperative. Well, a few, like our chatty friend, are shocked by the notion of being captured by, as they put it, freeborn barbarians. Overall, the group has been very forward. They ask if we're claiming them as bondsmen.
What does that even mean?
Supposedly, the clans do not treat POWs the same way we would. Where POWs to the Great Houses are imprisoned as political enemies or for later ransom, bondsmen are effectively adopted into the clan and expected to quickly assimilate with their captors.
Could that just be a ruse to trick us?
Always a possibility. Which is why I'm keeping them under guard, but strangely, I think they are sincere in their intentions. Most have been very forward with sharing information. And all of it has been very illuminating.
What have they said?
Before we took them captive, they were affiliated with Clan Diamond Shark.
Another one. How many clans are there?
According to them, 17.
Dear Lord, we've only seen 6 of them so far.
So what were these Diamond Sharks doing all the way out here?
Taking stock of their property. He said this base was established to support the Diamond Shark branch of Intel, sir. Their former clandestine service branch.
So, wait, my father... he was a spy for these Diamond Sharks?
That's the early theory. Some details I'm still trying to piece together myself.
I just can't believe that. I suspected Dad was related to the people who followed Kerensky into Exodus, but never this.
I don't think any of us did. But your father's credentials to this place make it pretty clear that he worked for the clans at some point.
Yeah, about those codes. I have some bad news about those.
What now?
Our prisoners seem pretty shocked that you had those Intel Sir access codes. It looks like the clan noticed. I'm being told that the warriors that lead the expedition here would have been alerted to us accessing the base with those credentials.
You couldn't have bothered to lead with that, Sebastian?
We would have to fight through them either way. The second we landed here, they were made aware of our presence. We still have an entire hidden data core to download.
Well, ain't that the cherry on this shit sundae?
Aren't our captured POWs enough of a prize?
Not without hard data validating who they are and what kind of information they can provide. We need both, otherwise we might as well have nothing.
Great. In for a penny, in for a pound, I guess. Spears, your team better be busting their asses trying to get your needed data ASAP. I don't want to stay here a moment more than we need to.
You'll be the first to know when they're done.
Rihanna, keep your eyes glued to the horizon. Something tells me this is far from over.
I will, Commander. Commander. We've cleared the exosphere. Heading to the jump ship. No hostiles following.
Good.
We lucked out. This far from the front, Diamond Sharks had only what they call Salama warriors. Troops too old or unqualified to serve on the front lines.
If that was their worst, I would hate to see us go up against their best. Especially after your father's code sent them into a frenzy.
Yeah. Turns out he really was one of them. Spying on the inner sphere to prep for this invasion all along.
Somehow I doubt that. Captives don't seem to have a high opinion of this Intelser, or its operatives. Nick might have been loyal to Intelser, or the Diamond Sharks at one point. But it's clear he eventually abandoned that fight. Otherwise he would never have married your mother. Or had you.
Even if Nick wanted to remain loyal, from what I guess save Intelser, it appears the clan's lost interest and abandoned the organization long ago.
They care enough to see me as a loose end.
Well, of course you are. You and Nick are the reason we even found their hidden bases in the first place.
And now we have even more data caches and live prisoners to unveil more secrets about them.
Yeah. I feel like all we've accomplished is paint targets on all our backs.
Maybe to the Diamond Sharks. But it appears these clans are somewhat insular. You're a loose end and potential embarrassment to the Sharks. The other clans could likely care less about you.
So, Commander, where to now?
I'm not sure. The clans don't seem like they have any intention of leaving. And I imagine the great houses are preparing a counteroffensive.
And it's clear from their operations out here. The Sharks and other clans have hidden data caches and logistic networks scattered among the periphery. That information would be invaluable to the right people.
Interstellar expeditions heading into the fight?
The company's mission was always to uncover the secrets of the Star League and finding Kerensky's lost fleet. But that's yesterday's game. Kerensky's descendants have come from beyond, and IE is sitting on the most accurate star charts of systems beyond the Inner Sphere's borders. And now, a number of prisoners and data caches that could point to the clan's hidden logistics centers behind their lines.
You're already angling on how to pivot and profit off of all this.
How we can profit off of this. Look at the bright side, kid. We play our cards right. We get to keep all the money.